Hey Lon, hi folks, it's Lev. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, I use him pronouns. I'm in Brisbane, Queensland. We're staying at Gold Coast. Our hotel's at Gold Coast, but we're visiting Brisbane today, Brisbane City. And we're like in this park, this area. I think that's like a public swimming pool, literally in the middle of the city. I want to walk closer to it. There's also a place near here that's called Street Beach. So it's like a beach in the middle of the city, literally. So this place is called Activity. Let me stand up here. I smell chlorine. So I'm currently in Southbank, and this is still part of Brisbane City, just a part of it. I haven't walked around the whole city yet, but I'm at Activity, and that's the beach. That's the street beach I'm gonna go to, and probably all these places. So let's go. I've never been to Brisbane in my life. First time in Gold Coast. First time in Brisbane. We're gonna go to the theme parks, Wet n Wild, Movie World, and Sea World. This is part of the activity. I smell chlorine. Or that familiar pool smell that I don't really like, but that's okay. No diving, no shoving into pool. I don't think anyone has to pay. Like there's no gate, right? There's no gate. There's no gate. There's no one checking entry. It's literally a swimming pool in the middle of the city, and you can just go in there and swim if you want, literally. Oh, I found it. That's the beach. So it's like that, literally. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna walk closer. This is literally a beach in the middle of the city. So this behind me is the street beach. So that's literally sand. And that's I don't know how they made it, but welcome. It's a sign. Welcome, lifeguard and city. Yeah, okay. So literally, I don't even know it's a beach. It looks like a beach because there's sand, but it also like looks like an artificial swimming pool. And I'm gonna avoid going on the sand because I don't want sand in my runners. But let me flip the camera. So this is called Street Beach. And there's like massive buildings in the background. Fun fact about me, if you haven't watched my other videos where I mentioned this, fun fact about me is that I can't swim. I can't swim. If I was in a body of water that was deeper than my height, I would just sink, and I can't float. So, fun fact, my weakness is water. Put me in a pool deeper than my height, I will die. Yes, literally. And if my face looks oily or shiny, it's because I put sunscreen on because it's like 32 degrees. And it's like boiling, and I don't want skin cancer, so I just reapplied sunscreen. And there's like Eat Southbank. I think this is the street that's food, drink, stuff like that. Things humans, I was gonna say consume, but then we consume a lot of things, including like digital media. So like edible and drinkable things humans consume is along this street. So this is the other end of Street Beach. Like I started from the other side, now I come to an end. And then there's like a pool over there, which I'll walk over to later. And this is interesting because there's like varying depths. So there's like one part of the beach slash pool that is like 0 meters to 1.1 meters. And then there's another section that's 0 to 1.8 meters. So if I was at the deepest point of this pool, I'm only 174 centimeters. If I was at this point, I would go under. My foot won't reach the ground. I would be sort of drowning. I'm serious. I can't swim. I can't float. Now I just exposed my weakness, but that's fine. And again, this tall beach thing it's free. It's free. Like no one check-in ticket. You don't have to buy a ticket. You can literally just come in and enjoy. But there is paid parking. There's paid parking. If you come here by car, you gotta pay for parking. There's another little pool area. Water looks more clear, and I guess on camera it looks darker than the water over there. And yes, that's my shadow. That's me. I don't use a tripod. I just hold the camera with my phone, as shown in my shadow. I just hold the phone with my hand. I mean, I don't use a tripod. Yeah, and then behind here there's like bunch of restaurants. There's a beer garden over there if y'all like having a drink, as in drinking alcohol. There's ice cream. I might get ice cream later, I don't know. Yeah. I will say one good thing about this beach is that it's not as windy as the like actual beaches where it's connected to the ocean. Like this place isn't as windy. So if you are near Brisbane or live in Brisbane and you want to go to a beach that's not windy, come here. Come to the street beach. It's like closest thing. It is a beach, but it's an artificial beach. But yeah, beach with minimal wind. Come to the street beach in the CBD. This is the Sanyo Southbank Street Beach, and yeah, there's a bunch of different things. If you like art and stuff, there's like performing arts center, there's a museum, there's an art gallery, there's another art gallery all the way up there. So like just walking along this street, Grey Street, you can see a lot of things because they're all on one street on the right hand side. So it's a lot just on one street. Yeah, and there's a like College of Art here and stuff. Now I'm crossing a little bridge that's like between that one and that one over there. And there's like there's a river over there. We're gonna walk along the river. It's nice here, Shelford. Rubbish bin. And I see these birds a lot in Queensland. I don't see these in Melbourne. I don't know what they are. I have never seen one of these in Melbourne CBD before, so difference in video, difference in animals too. Honestly, half of these kids swim better than me. I don't think I was ever a water baby, but that's okay. Yeah, so this is the river, and there's like the ferries, I think. Ferries that go along here. This is closer to the river. It's right there. Bunch of buildings in the background. There's like a bridge. Triangle bridge over there. I don't really know what that is actually. They're building something. And there's another bridge all the way down there. I'm gonna walk all the way down there because there's like a Ferris wheel at the end. And yeah, so let's go. Weather in Queensland and Brisbane and Gold Coast in general is a lot more humid compared to Melbourne and Sydney, and it's a lot hotter here compared to Melbourne. Sydney is still quite hot, but it's hotter here because it's more up north. Melbourne's like all the way northeast, all the way in the south of Australia. So yeah, even at night here, it's just like really hot and humid. I don't recommend bringing a jacket. You don't need to, but if you come to Melbourne, please bring a jacket because there's 4 seasons in one day in Melbourne. Hey y'all, so I think this is one of the cruise ships. I don't know if it's like public transport. Not cruise ship, it's a ferry. What am I saying? It's a ferry. There's another ferry and another ferry. In Melbourne, we also have a Southbank, but the river in Melbourne is definitely not this long. compared to the river here in Brisbane, Southbank. But there is a Southbank in Melbourne, and it's also next to a river. So yeah. Yeah, it looks like they're building pipes or something over there. I don't really know what it is, but
What?
yeah. And for those of you humans out there who have never seen me before, I am from Melbourne, Victoria. I live in Melbourne. I was born in Melbourne. I grew up in Melbourne, and never really been interstate until I went to Sydney for Christmas at the end of last year, and now going to the Gold Coast. Yeah, so I've been a Melbourne boy my whole life, so I like comparing, like, I guess what my city is like and the way I grew up and like the environment around me to like different places in Australia or different places I go, because like my reality is different from someone else's reality who lives here in a different city, in a different state, even in the same country. Y'all can half see my face, it's so shadowy. Next to the river, there's like a jungle like area. So like, I'm in the forest now. This is Hunger Games, and I'm trying not to die. I'm joking. But this is pretty cool. And like this entire area, and down there like the walkway, it's all shaded, even though there's no actual man-made shelter built, because there's a bunch of trees along this entire street, and the trees provide the shade covering naturally. Like there's no man-made shelter along this entire street. But yeah, it's cool here because trees are giving me protection from the sun, which I like, and it's keeping me out of the burning heat, which I also like. It's pretty. Let me show you. Let me just flip the camera out. Yep. Like in Melbourne, we don't have this right next to the river like this. And there's like, I think there's a park area. People are sitting over there enjoying themselves. Yeah. It's really cool. It just shows you. Rainforest walk. That's really cool. I find being in nature helps me like disconnect from the hectic world of technology and screens in general and digital devices. Even though I'm literally vlogging as I'm saying this, which might make myself sound like I'm contradicting my own point, but it does help. And within this nice rainforest walk area, there's like a little stream there, mini waterfall. I'm wondering if this water here actually connects out to the river just over there, or whether it comes from a different stream of water. It continues down there, goes over there. I thought there was like fish there, but then that's actually just light reflection. It's not like golden fish. It's really cool. Y'all have never seen me like full body like this in a vlog, so I asked someone to film me. This is my camera outfit. Pause it.
Action.
These pants are actually new. I bought them like 2 days ago, and it actually has a crotch thing, which is funny because I don't have one. But yeah, full on camo. Pack from Sydney. I need camo cap and I need camo shoes to complete my collection.
Stop.
Well, this is like the Ferris wheel in Brisbane, and there's a giant Channel 7's logo in the middle of it. So I'm like, is this Ferris wheel sponsored by Channel 7, or like did Channel 7 pay whoever owns this Ferris wheel marketing right there up high above everyone? And there's like an ABC building. I don't know if you can see it because it's sunny. That's the ABC building. Very interesting. Hashtag sponsored by Channel 7, not me, the Ferris wheel. I found Griffith University, and look at this staircase. LGBT inclusivity, I love it. And it's like the progress flag, so it's not just pride, so that's the trans flag here. I think I'm not 100% sure what the black stripe and the brown stripe represent, but something important, inclusivity. So Yeah, so that's the trans flag embodied within the rainbow pride flag, and it's me. I'm trans, I'm also not straight, so this flag is a representation of me, the embodiment of my trans identity and sexual orientation in this flag right here.